We found ourselves at Motordrome Speedway on Friday night, and I was impressed with the size of the crowd.
I've been going to Motordrome Speedway for about 8 years now, and have seen all but one of the Pontiac Memorial races, and I don't remember ever seeing that size of a crowd.
Well, now here are the highlights from the Subway 100 for the late models.
Steve Black in the red number 1 would lead the field to the green, but immediately number 75 Barry Audi would jump to the point position. The battle for third is between the 83 of Matt Sever and Bob Weber. With 13 laps down, Weber would displace Black for the second spot. In tow was fast qualifier Glenn Galt in the orange 32 ride. On a lap 20 caution, Gary Wiltrout comes in for adjustments and returns to the tail of the field. Audi restarts the race in turn 3 and quickly puts some distance between himself and Weber. 6 laps later, Galt works under Weber to take over the runner-up position. Sever rides in the 4th spot. After another yellow flag, Audi got a great restart and held a comfortable lead, but Galt reeled him in and worked to Audi's inside to take the lead. A caution on lap 29 set up this restart. Although initially Audi hung with the 32 machine, Galt started to pull away from his pursuer. Weber was still holding on to third. After pitting for adjustments earlier, Wiltrout worked his way through the field after having to fall to the back of the pack. Here he passes John Kolmarinsky. As the race approached the halfway point, Galt continued to open up his lead over Audi. The complexion of the race changed on lap 43. Joe Maruca spins on the front stretch. During the caution, Galt pits with carburetor trouble. This puts Audi back on the point and Weber moved up to second place. Again, the 75 of Audi gets a great jump on the restart. For most of the first half of the race, Mark Poole in the 96 hung around the top 5. Here he runs 4th just behind Sever. At the head of the field, Audi could not shake Weber, who trailed by 5 car lengths. Just past the halfway point, Wiltrout was able to work his way into the top 5. Scott Baker in Steve Black's backup car looks to challenge Wiltrout. With 61 laps down, we have another restart. Because it was past the halfway point in the race, we now go double file. Sever uses the inner lane to his advantage to move into second place over Weber. We had a rash of cautions in the next 15 laps. By the time we reached this lap 76 restart, Poole had climbed into the runner-up spot. Briefly, he is door-to-door with Audi until the 75 pulls away exiting turn 2. Wiltrout runs 3rd with Sever 4th. On the white flag lap, things get interesting. The lap car of Tom Ferris Jr. spins, collecting the 4th and 5th place cars of Wiltrout and 44 Greg Kelly. So we have a 2-lap shootout. Wiltrout was given back his 4th position by officials. Up front, Audi pulls away, leaving Sever and Poole to battle for 2nd. However, Wiltrout gets turned around on the backstretch to bring out the yellow. Here's another attempt at the green-white checkered finish. Audi flexes his muscle and pulls away. Poole has a car length on Sever. The 96 and the 83 seem evenly matched as they head down the backstretch. Sever looks to nose his way under Poole through 3 and 4. Behind them is the 04 of Brett Guzik, who had a solid run on the evening. Sever takes one more shot at Poole in turn 2 on the last lap. They are about dead even as they drag race down the backstretch. Poole is slightly ahead going through 3 and 4. At the point, Barry Audi goes on to take the checkers, with Poole edging out Sever at the line.
Congratulations on your win. You were in the lead, and then Galt got the lead. Do you think you could have taken him on if he wouldn't have had engine problems?
No, not really. He had a really good car. We were second place car tonight if he wouldn't have broke.
Okay. And then we had several restarts where it was you against Mark Poole, and you pulled ahead every single time.
Yeah, they were getting old, especially that one on the last lap. I had like a 6 car length lead and was just riding, and I don't know what that guy was doing, spinning out on the last lap. That's pretty stupid.
With all those restarts, I thought Mark would figure out your hand.
Oh, he did. I used up all my bag of tricks. He sat there the whole race and watched me do different starts all race long. So I know that wasn't going to snooker him. So luckily we got him at the end. That would really made me mad if they led that much and then lost it on a last lap caution, you know.
Okay, well, thank you and congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Okay, it seemed like you stayed in third and fourth position for the beginning of the race. Was that a strategic move?
No, that was about as where I was running at the time. I couldn't really pass, and you know, we were all in a line, and I was content to stay there. When a 100-lap race, you pretty much, you know, you have to pace yourself. When I was in second there, it was I was really concerned about just trying to hold my position, because you're at a disadvantage on the outside. At least my car wouldn't really go out there. If I was on the bottom, that's how I got to second position, is being on the bottom. And then actually my car would go good for about 4 laps on a restart. And when we had all those cautions, it was good, so it benefited me. Actually, it ran better at the end of the race than it did in the beginning, so I was kind of pleased. I've been struggling here this year, so it was nice to have a little change.
So here is your top 5 in the Subway 100. Barry Audi was the victor, followed by Mark Poole, Matt Sever, Brett Guzik, and Scott Baker.
Well, that was my first time at Motordrome, and I thought it was quite interesting that after the races, they allow the fans to go down into the pits to meet with the drivers on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's not a standard practice at every speedway. Now, they will have another 100-lapper on July the 12th, and the Piney Lasky Memorial will be on August 9th. That's a race I always look forward to. I've only missed one of them, and I may just have to take a night off from the show just to go there as a spectator. Coming up next, more highlights from Friday night at Motordrome Speedway. We'll be back right after this.
Mario Andretti has won at Pocono.
For years, it was one of IndyCar's crown jewel events.
Heading for the checkered flag, Al Unser, Bobby Rahal, Rick Mears, and A.J. Foyt.
And now they're back.
The yellow is out.
Blinding speeds over 220 miles an hour.
What a battle.
Thrilling wheel-to-wheel action.
Oh, James Hinchcliffe is a winner again.
Kids tickets as low as $12.50. You don't want to miss history as IndyCar Triple Crown returns to Pocono.